ओम श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकर सुधारी वरणो रघुबर विमल जसु जो दायक फलचारी। बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार। बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेस विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीस तीनों लोक उजागर। राम दूत अतुलित बल धाम अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नाम। महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी। कंचन भरन बिराज सुबेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा। हाथ वज्र और त्वचा विराजे कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजे। शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन। विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर। प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया। सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा। भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे रामचंद्र के काज संवारे। लाए संजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हर्ष उर लाए। रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरत ही समभाई। सहस बदन तुम जस गावे अस कही श्रीपति कंठ लगावे। सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा। यम कुबेर दिखपाल जहाते कवि कोविद कही सके कहाते। तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीना राम मिलाए राजपत दीना। तुम्हारो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना। युग सहस्र जो जन पर भानु लील्यो ताहि मधुर फल जानु। प्रभु मुद्रिका मेली मुख माहि जलधि लंघि गए अचरज नाही। दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हारे तेते। राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे। सब सुख लहे तुम्हारी शरणा तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना। आपन तेज समारो आपै तीनों लोक हांकते कापै। भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे महावीर जब नाम सुनावे। नासे रोग हरे सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा। संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावे मन क्रम बचन ध्यान जो लावे। सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा। और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे सोहि अमित जीवन फल पावे। चारों जुग परताप तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियार। साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे। अष्ट सिद्धि नव निधि के दाता बसवर दीन जानकी माता। राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा। तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावे जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे। अंत काल रघुवर पुर जाए जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाय। और देवता चित्तन धरहि हनुमत से सर्व सुख करहि। संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलवीरा। जय 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 हनुमान गुसाई कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाई। जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई झूठे बंदी महासुख होय। जो या परे हनुमान चालीसा होय सिद्धि की गौरी सा तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा कीजे नाथ हृदय महाडेरा कीजे नाथ हृदय महाडेरा पवन तनय संकट हरण मंगल मूर्ति रूप राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय वसव सुरभूप सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय लो भाई सब संतन की जय. Hari Om everybody. Can you hear me well? Okay, good. So please turn on your camera so that I can also see you and make sure that you understand what I'm talking about. It'll be easier for me to communicate with you. So please turn on your videos. Okay, great. So we will start with the opening prayers. I'm going to share my screen so that you can see the opening prayers, okay? Give me one moment. Okay, you can all see my screen well? Okay, so let's start together with 3 Oms. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Satyam Vada Dharmam Chara Matradevo Bhava Pitradevo Bhava Acharya Devo Bhava Atiti Devo Bhava. Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. Sarasvati Namastubhyam Vidya Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu me Sada. Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidmaram. Okay, so now let's start. So the first thing I want to tell you is that there are 2 views in your Zoom screen. One will say speaker view and one will say gallery view. On the top right, please click speaker view so that you only see me and maybe a few other people and you won't get distracted. I know it's so exciting having so many families here, but click speaker view. Second is, I know that everyone's in their homes, but please consider this a sacred space, a sacred satsang. So try to stay focused and I'll do whatever I can to keep your focus. And next is enjoy. And if you don't have your videos on yet, please do turn them on so that I can see you also. So today's session is going to be the art of doing japa. Now, before I get started, I just want to greet everybody, make sure everyone's okay, staying safe, staying healthy, drinking lots of water, eating lots of home cooked food, eating lots of haldi, and doing lots of Surya Namaskars. So please ensure that we all stay safe, healthy, and together as a family. Japa. Today, I'm going to review a little bit of what I spoke to your parents about. You know, in our scriptures, it says that we have 5 kinds of mind, meaning 5 states of mind. The first state of mind is what we call kshipta. It means distracted, very, very distracted mind. Like you can't focus. Like when I'm talking, you're so busy looking at something or doing something else, or you're looking at the screen and you're looking at me, but your mind's wandering somewhere else. Like, what am I gonna have for lunch? And this session is so weird that it's online. All kinds of things will take place in a distracted mind. So that distracted mind is going all over the place. Then we have something called Buddha. Buddha is the kind of mind that's like spaced out, where we're like, huh? What did you say? I don't get what you said. What? We get so spaced out. So when the mind is distracted or when it's spaced out, can we learn anything? It's hard, right? It's really hard to learn. The third kind of mind is called vikshipta. Vikshipta is when it's occasionally distracted. So sometimes it's here, and then sometimes it's somewhere else. Sometimes it's here, and sometimes it's somewhere else. So occasionally we're distracted. But even that kind of mind is not very helpful. The fourth kind of mind is what we call ekagra. Ekagra means when your mind is so incredibly focused that you are exactly where your body is. When your mind and your body are in the same place at the same time, it is called ekagra. And with that ekagra mind, guess what happens? The best of you comes out. Imagine if we're really, really focused. How would our lives be like? Sometimes when we're playing sports, or sometimes when we are with our friends, we miss the ball. They're throwing the ball at us, we completely miss it because we spaced out for a second. Or sometimes when we're in a dance, we miss a step because we spaced out, we got distracted for a second. So when I space out or when I get distracted, I'm not my best self. But when I'm able to bring my body and mind together, I'm totally at my best self. I can be amazing at sports. I can be amazing at dance. And I can even be amazing at school. Sometimes what happens in school is I'm reading and I'm studying. I'm studying and I'm reading a few pages. But after reading a few pages, I have no idea what I read. I'm completely lost. Does this ever happen to you? Sometimes when we're not focused, we might read like 5 pages or 10 pages, but we don't even know what went in our heads. And so focusing also helps us save time. So not only does it bring out the best of us, but it also helps us to save time. So the Rishi said, focusing is a really, really important skill for everybody to have. So we should develop a way for everyone to have this skill. So they said, let's think deeply. Let us invent this focusing ability called japa. Japa means repetition. Repetition of thought. So when I keep repeating a thought again and again and again, that is called japa. But the Rishi said, more importantly than repeating, they should know what to repeat. Because what you focus on is what you become. So for example, if we focus on video games, then we start becoming like that. If we focus on movies, we start becoming like that. What if we focus on the word chair, 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 chair? We become like inert. So it's not only repetition that's important, repeating one thing again and again and again, but it's also what we're repeating. So we might be good at repeating, but are we repeating the right things? So Arishi said, when a person does japa, they must have some kind of divine power that they're repeating. Because what you repeat is what you will become. So there is this concept of Ishta Devata. Ishta means someone who's really, really dear. Devata means form of God. So Arishi said the best thing to focus on is a revered form of God, a form of God who is very, very dear to you. Now, how do I know who's my Ishta Devata or who's the form of God that's really dear to me? How do I know? Well, when you close your eyes, everybody close your eyes for a second. Everybody close your eyes. When you close your eyes, is there any form of God that you see immediately that pops up? Open your eyes. Is there any form of God that immediately pops up? Or when you're in your room, is there any mantra of God that all of a sudden pops up? If there's one, that could be your Ishta Devata. Also, we look at Bhagavan and different forms of God and see their qualities. If there's a quality that we really admire, then maybe that form of God who has that quality is my Ishta Devata. So now I'm going to show you something, okay? I'm going to share my screen with you so you can see what Ishta Devatas look like. Okay. All right. I am sharing my screen now. Yes. Can you all see my screen? Yes? Thumbs up? Okay, good. Okay, how about we get the slideshow view? All right. So, japa mantras. So here, I want you to see the different japa mantras that you can pick. You can pick whatever you want. Whatever is that which vibes with you or resonates with you, you pick that. Okay, let's see. Yes. So the first japa mantra that I will show you is Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. So some people, they really vibe with Lord Ganesha. They really vibe with Lord Ganesha. So they chant this mantra, Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. You will see here when there's a dot below the M, it means Gam. And when there's a dot below the N, it means Ganapataye Namaha. So salutations to Lord Ganesha, the controller of all obstacles. Next, Ishta Devata. Some say, well, I want Devi. And so you can also do japa on Goddess Durga. Om Shri Durgaye Namaha. Salutations to Goddess Durga, the abode of strength and courage. There should be a line on that A. Om Shri Durgaye Namaha. So salutations to Goddess Durga, the one who gives us strength. Or some say, I want to do japa on Goddess Lakshmi. So, Om Shri Lakshmiye Namaha. Salutations to Goddess Lakshmi, the giver of divine virtues. Some say, but I want something else. Goddess Saraswati. Om Shri Saraswatye Namaha. Salutations to Goddess Saraswati, the abode of divine knowledge and creativity. Then some say, okay, Who else do you have? We have Lord Vishnu. Om Namo Narayanaya. Salutations to Lord Vishnu, the sustainer of the entire universe. Or we can also worship Lord Shiva. Those who want to be more calm and balanced, they like to worship Lord Shiva. Om Namah Shivaya. They like to worship Lord Shiva. What about those who love Lord Krishna? You can either say Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, or you can do Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. And Lord Krishna is the abode of happiness and peace. Some people like Dharma. They want to uphold Dharma. So they worship Lord Rama, the one who upholds Dharma. Sometimes you may wonder, how come in Balvihar we always chant Shri Ram, Jaya Jaya Ram Ram? How come we always chant that? It's because we're invoking Rama. Lord Rama is the Lord of Dharma. So even when we go to our classrooms, we should go in a dharmic way, in one straight line. We should go in a neat way. We should go in a quiet way. So even when we're going to our classrooms, we're invoking Dharma, Lord Rama. Or some people love Hanuman Chalisa and they love Shri Hanuman. So they would say, Om Shri Hanumate Namaha. Salutations to Hanuman, the abode of service, devotion, and strength. Some love to do japa on Gayatri, on Surya Devata. So they would say, Om Bhur Bhuvaswaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat. So some people would chant Gayatri mantra, contemplating on the sun to make them bright. And there are some who do the japa mantra of Guru, of their Guru. For example, Om Shri Chinmaya Sat Gurave Namaha. Salutations to Swami Chinmayananda, the abode of pure consciousness and bliss. I'm gonna stop sharing now. Okay, so now all of you saw the different mantras. So the idea is for you to pick one. Pick one that you feel very, very connected to. Can I pick many, many, many? You can pick many, 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 but when you're doing japa mantra, the idea is to have one, because it's to make your mind very, very, very single pointed and focused, and at the same time to get the qualities of that Bhagavan, of your Ishta Devata. So when we do japa, we gain focus and we gain divine qualities. You don't have to wait till you finish college to get your MBA. When you do japa, you get your MBA right away. What do you mean you get your MBA right away? You get mind-body alignment. You get mind-body alignment right away. Because when you do japa, your mind, your speech, and your body is moving the same way at the same time on the same thought. So now, for those of children who are younger, now what I'm going to suggest is for you to pick an Ishta Devata and do Lakita japa. So I'm going to show you some Lakita japa photos. Lakita japa means japa with writing. That's also really, really helpful. So I'm going to show you some photos now. Okay. Okay, so for example, there's this Lakita japa. Somebody wanted to make a design. Someone wanted to make a design and they kept writing Om, 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 and they kept writing Ganesha. So you see, they made this kind of design and they used different color markers or pens and for the different areas. But the idea is, as they were writing, their mind was very, very focused. I'm going to show you another one. So you see this one is a little bit different. They did a whole circle of Om, and then sometimes they even wrote in Hindi or in Devanagari. So those of you who can write Devanagari, you can even do that. And lastly, I will show you one last one. Somebody even did Likita Japa forming the face of Lord Ganesha. So see, so very cool. They made Lord Ganesha's eyes and trunk and ears. So for all of the young ones, the younger children, either you can now take a break, you can get some different color pens, and you can write the Likita Japa. I just got a chat that you couldn't see the third one. Okay, let me share it with you again. Okay, this is the third one. Can you see? Yes? Can you see how they outline Lord Ganesha? Yes? Okay, good. All right. Any questions from the kids? Any questions? If you have questions, you can type it on the chat for me before you go do your Likita Japa. Okay, so I'm going to give you one moment. If you want, you can go ahead and do your Likita Japa. And then the older ones and the parents, I'm going to teach you how to do Japa with the Japa Mala. So I'm going to give you 1 minute to please, if you have a Japa Mala, please get your Japa Mala. And I'm going to teach you now what to do with that Japa Mala. Okay? All right? So give me 1 minute also. Okay, I'm ready. All right. So now, those of you who are staying back to know how to use the Japa Mala, I think I see most of you ready. Yes, yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. I see most of you ready. All right. So you take your Japa Mala. Like this, I have a Japa Mala. Some Japa Malas are Spatika. They're clear in color. Some are made of Tulasi. This one I have is called a Rudraksha Mala. This is an assistance to Japa. And if you don't have a Japa Mala, please don't worry. You can also count with your hands and I can show you how to do that, okay? So please don't worry if you don't have a Japa Mala. Totally fine. So now this is called a Rudraksha Mala. Now, what do you do with this Rudraksha Mala? First of all, this Rudraksha Mala, this mala has 108 beads. So you'll see later on you can count. It's got 108 beads. And then there's a 109th bead, which is the Meru bead, which is this top one here. Okay? Now, first people always ask, why 108 beads? People always ask why everything is 108. Everything is 108. 108 in our culture is a very, very auspicious number. Did you know the distance between the earth and the sun is 108 suns? And the distance between the earth and the moon is 108 moons. 108 is very, very, very important because in the Bhagavad Gita, in chapter 7, we have something called Ashtadha Prakriti, which means the whole world is made out of 8 things. 8 things, which are the 5 elements. Bhumi, Apo, Nalo, Nalaha, Kam. So, earth, water. I'm going to tell you from the right order in our text. Space, air, fire, water, earth. So this is number 5, 5 elements. Space, air, fire, water, earth. 5 elements. Then mind, intellect, and ego. What these words mean, you can ask your parents after I talk about it, okay? Mind, intellect, ego. So you have 8 things. When these 8 things, we detach from those 8 things. When we detach from those 8 things and we realize that we are the one changeless self, that is called 108, 108. So when we detach from these 8 things, becomes 0, and we realize that we are the one changeless self, that is 108. And there are 108 Upanishads that are mentioned in Muktiko Upanishad. When we chant the names of gods, it's usually 108 or sometimes 1,000, it could be. There are 18 chapters of the Bhagavad Gita. There are 18 days of the Mahabharata war. Not only the number 108 is auspicious, but also 1 plus 8 is 9. 9 is a very, very auspicious number. Why is that? 9 is an auspicious number because anything you multiply to 9, it always is 9. What do you mean? Okay, I'm going to show you because there's a lot of you here. So let me just share this with you so you can see it. Oh. I don't think you can see this one. Yes, here. Okay, you can see anything you multiply with 9, it adds up to 9. So 9 times 8 is 72. 7 plus 2 is 9. Let's say 9 times 34. 9 times 34 is 306. 3 plus 6 is 9. Let's say 9 times 43. 9 times 43 is 387. 3 plus 8, 11. 11 plus 7, 18. 1 plus 8 is 9. So anything you multiply to 9 will always be 9, which shows that anything you put on the self, it will always be only the self that remains. It is that which is changeless. So the number 9 is really, really special in our culture. Now I'm coming back to the japa mala. Now, how are you going to hold it? Okay, so now I've told you what 108 means, what 9 means. Now, how are you going to hold it? So you're going to hold it with your right hand. Even if you're left-handed, you should still hold it with your right hand, okay? And you're going to hold it like this. So everybody make your finger like this. You see like how I'm making my finger like this? Yes? Okay. And your japa mala goes right in here. Yeah, okay, right. Now, what do I do with my japa mala? When I start to chant the mantra, what I do is I first your fingers are like this. Before we talk about chanting, this pointy finger is not supposed to touch the japa mala because that symbolizes our ego. So the ego is something that always takes us away from God. So that ego finger is not supposed to touch the japa mala. So now this is the Meru bead. This is the 109th bead, the one with the like stringy thing. That's the 109th bead. And you put your thumb in the first bead. So now let's say if my mantra is Om Namah Shivaya. So I put it on the first bead I say Om Namah Shivaya, and then I move the bead towards me. And then I put it on the second bead and I say Om Namah Shivaya, and I move it towards me. And I put it on the third bead and I say Om Namah Shivaya, and I move it towards me. So like that, when I keep on moving, then I finally am able to finish one round, which is 108. Huh? So today we're not gonna do 108, so don't worry about it. Now, what happens? I'm gonna put my mala on my lap for a moment. Please, another thing is don't put your mala on the floor, okay? So either you wear it on your neck or you put it in your altar, but not on the ground. Those of you who don't have a japa mala, what do? Don't worry, use your hand. How do you use your hand? You take your right hand, and you see in your right hand you have lines. You have these lines there. Yes. So you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so again, I'm going to show you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So when you can do 10 rounds, and then what happens is you do 10 rounds on your right hand, and then in your left hand, you say, okay, 1, I finished 10 rounds. Then 10 rounds again, then 2, I finished 10 rounds. So 20. Then 10 rounds and 3, I finished 10 rounds, right? So while your right hand is doing the japa, your left hand is counting how many rounds you finish. So if you don't have a mala, you don't have to worry. You can use your hands, right? So the idea of all of this is to stay steady and to learn how to stay focused. Now, I'm going to run you by a couple of the steps that we need to do. The first thing we need to do before we do japa, and those of you who have self-unfoldment, I am on chapter 19. First thing you have to do is choose a special place and a special time. So in everybody's home, there should be one little corner, one little prayer room corner where it's just for me and for God, like a little altar that you have, where you sit quietly, where nobody can disturb you. And when everybody sees that you're there in that little altar, nobody will bother you. That's the special place. And another is to pick a special time. So for the parents, that special time is before the children wake up. That is the special time to do japa. And for the children, before you go to school, or if you feel too rushed, the minute you come home from school, you do japa. Okay? So choose a special place and a special time, but make it regular. Regularity is key, because these japa beads, what happens is they gain power. The more that's why you can't ever give anybody your japa mala. You can't let anybody hold your japa mala because they have a special power. As you keep chanting, you keep chanting, you keep chanting, that mantra shakti, the strength of the mantra is in the beads. So much so that when you pick up the beads, you'll feel like going into japa automatically. It gains a special power. So if we are regular at a certain place, at a certain time, then it works. So regularity, we have an altar. The next thing about japa before we start is we have to sit straight. We can't sit like this and like this. We have to sit straight so that the energy in our body is functioning very, very well. So everybody sit straight. Let me see you sit straight. Okay, all right, good. So I'm seeing now a couple of questions on the chat. If you don't have a mala, you use your fingers like I told you. And all the gods in the same family? Yes, all the gods are in the same family. And if somebody's mala has 56 beads or a different number of beads, don't worry about it. It's okay. Traditionally, either you would have 108 beads, or a bracelet would have about 27 beads, or it would have, the next one would go to 54. If you have a mala that's 56 beads, that's fine. Just whatever you have, you use. Okay? Now, when you're sitting straight, what's the first thing you have to do? The first thing you have to do is, when you're starting to do japa, it is recommended that you have a picture of your Ishta Devata so you can visualize your Ishta Devata. So I'm just going to show you what that will look like. So, for example, this is my Ishta Devata. So it's very helpful to have a picture of your Ishta Devata with you, the form of God whom you really, really, really revere. And you have that picture of God with you so that you can picture that form of God from the feet all the way to the head. So if your altar has that, that will be very, very good. Then, when you're closing your eyes and you're sitting straight, you recite the Dhyana Shloka of your Ishta Devata. So every form of God has like some sort of prayer. For example, for Saraswati Mata, we can recite Sarva Mangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadike Sharanye Trambake Devi Narayani Namostute. Like that. So every God has a Dhyana Shloka. So you recite a small prayer to that God. If you don't know the Dhyana Shloka, don't worry about it. Just say a small prayer. Then you start chanting the mantra. Okay? So now we're going to start japa. Okay? We're going to start japa. So everybody, I want you to take one big, long stretch, because after this, you're going to sit for 10 minutes continuous. So take one big, long stretch. Okay. All right. Now, we're not going to do 108 because it will take too long. So we will just do a few. Maybe we will do 21 or so. And if you don't have a japa mala, as I said, count with your fingers, right? As I told you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? Count with your fingers. And then we will do the japa together. Now, what japa should we do? So the japa that we will do today is, we will do Om Namah Shivaya today, okay? And after we do this full japa, then I will answer any questions that you have, because then you'll know if there are any questions. So those of you who have the japa mala, you can practice with your japa mala. We won't do all 108, but definitely practice it. So practice holding it. It's better if you hold it high rather than lower. It's better if you hold it high. And it's as I told you how to hold it like this. And with every moment every chant, you move it closer to you and closer to you and closer to you. Okay? So try that. What should your left hand do? It should just be like this. Those of you who don't have a mala, you count with your fingers. So we will start again. We'll start with 3 ohms. Om. Om. Once you've said 3 ohms, bring to your mind the form of your Ishta Devata and your Guru, and seek their grace and blessings on this japa. Relax your body all the way from the feet. Relax your feet. Relax your legs. Relax your knees. Relax your thighs. Relax your stomach. Relax your chest. Relax your lower back. Relax your upper back. Relax your neck. Relax your arms and your hands. Relax your face. Relax your forehead. Relax the tip of your forehead. Now that your body is completely relaxed, make a commitment to yourself that for the next 7 minutes, I won't move. Make a firm commitment for the next 7 minutes, I won't move, no matter what happens. Even if my nose becomes itchy or something happens, I won't move. And then you chant the Dhyana Shloka of your Ishta Devata. For Lord Shiva, this is the Dhyana Shloka. Om Namaste Astu Bhagavan Vishveshwaraya Mahadevaya Trambakaya Tripurantakaya Trikalagnikalaya Kalagni Rudraya Neelakanthaya Mrityunjayaya Sarveshwaraya Sadashivaya Shriman Mahadevaya Namaha. Those of you who have your japamala, you can take your japamala, put it on the first bead. Om Namah Shivaya. Move the bead. Om Namah Shivaya. Move the bead. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Om Shiva. Om Shiva. Om Shiva. Slowly keep your hand down on your lap. Spend a few moments in silence. Visualize the form of Lord Shiva, the one with the 3 eyes and the vibhuti and the jata and Mother Ganga coming out of his hair and with the snake around his neck and with his skin covered by tiger skin and with vibhuti and ash, holding a trishul, holding a damal. Picture the form of Lord Shiva, the embodiment of peace, of detachment, of equanimity. Seek the blessings of Bhagavan Shiva, of Guru, to abide in this purity in my daily life, in all my activities today, in all the things that I have to do today. Let me keep this peace with me. Om Shanti. Shanti. Slowly open your eye. Do you feel a little bit more peaceful? Yes? So that is what japa means. Now, some of you might say, well, when I am doing japa, what am I supposed to think about? Well, there's 3 things you can think about. One is called nama, rupa, guna. Nama means name. So whatever your Ishta Devata is, just listen to the sound of their name. Om Namah Shivaya. Or you can listen to the sound of their name and also think about their form. Think about how Lord Shiva's form has a 3rd eye and has a snake around his neck and has a tiger skin. Think about his form. Or you can think about a quality. how Lord Shiva is always peaceful. So Nama, Rupa, Guna. And what if the mind, what if when I'm doing japa, all of a sudden my mind goes somewhere else? What do I do? Stop. So if I'm doing japa and let's say I'm doing japa of Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, and I'm doing japa like this, and all of a sudden my mind wanders. My mind says, oh, Lord Shiva is sitting in Mount Kailash. Mount Kailash is very cold, and I heard that it's a really nice place. When can I go there? Maybe not now. Maybe next year I can go. And who will I go with? And how long will it be? And sometimes my mind might wander so many, many times. Stop the mala when your mind wanders. Catch your mind, catch your mind, catch your mind. And then again, bring it back. And then if it wanders, stop. Catch it, bring it back. Okay, same to do with my fingers. Some people will ask, should I chant loudly so the whole house can hear, or should I chant softly? In the beginning, it's easier to concentrate if you chant loudly. So in the beginning, chant loudly like this. Om Namah Shivaya. Then when you become a pro, then you chant with your lips like this. Then when you become a super pro, you just chant in your mind like this. So it depends on what helps you focus the most. So this is what japa means. And this is how to do japa. This is why to do japa. Now I'm going to open up for any questions. If you have any, if anybody has any, you can type it in the chat. And in the bottom of your screen, there's a chat button. So you can direct the question to me and I will answer it instead of everybody going crazy and listening to it. Okay? So I have one question here. Isn't it important to vibrate the sound and not to stay too quiet? Yes. So what happens is like this. In the beginning, when you chant Om Namah Shivaya, you feel the vibration in your body. You feel like, oh, vibration in your body. After some time, when you keep doing it loudly, your body develops a rhythm. So even if you chant softly, that rhythm is felt, that vibration is felt. So that's why in the beginning, we shouldn't chant softly. In the beginning, chant loudly, let the body get used to that rhythm. And then after some time, even if you're quiet, that vibration is still felt. And that quietness or that quietude will be very, very subtle, very deep. Okay. All right. When you are done chanting 108 times, how to end japa? Yes. So this is the thing. You have to make the turn. Now, it's hard for me to show you here, but then maybe when we come to Balvihar, I will show you. So the idea is you start, you end here. You end here, and then you don't cross this Meru bead. You do a turn, and then you start again. So when we're in Balvihar, I'll show that to you because it's a little tricky, that turn. And if you want, after chanting 108 names, you can also stay quiet for some time. What's the reason not to go over the ninth? They say this is the Meru bead. They say it's not supposed to be crossed. So I don't know what the exact reason is, but they say we shouldn't cross that bead. Can you do it with different gods in one session? No. You stick to one. Because as we said, the idea of japa is to cultivate focus. It's to cultivate this intense focus on something. So when we pick different gods, please don't worry about it. The other gods won't feel bad because all the gods are in that one god alone. So you pick only one and you stick to that one. And what happens is you become that one. That very Shiva will live in you. That Bhagavan manifests in you. So pick only one. I will say that when we have festivals, when we have special prayers, then you chant the name of that god. Like for example, when we have Hanuman Jayanti, then you chant Hanumanji day and night. And when we have Navaratri, then chant the name of Devi day and night. But for my daily practice, I only pick one. Because when you pick one, then you can go deep. It's a very, very deep connection. How often should you do japa? Every day. Is there a special day to start japa? Yes, that special day is today. So every day, and then special day to start is today. And I really like doing the Lakita japa. Very nice. I'm so, so happy. Please do Lakita japa in your homes. For adults, for children, for any age, it's really, really helpful. In Chinmaya Mission, when we build temples, what we do is we ask everybody to write Likita Japa. So everybody will write, for example, 108 times. If it's a Lord Rama temple, Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. We have a Ganesha temple in Vibhuti, and Swami Tejomayanandaji, Puja Guruji, had asked all of us to write Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. And all of our Likita Japa was installed in the sanctum sanctorum of that temple to show that everyone's blessings are in this temple. So it's a very, very brilliant practice. So please do that. In our Gurukula, you know how in your school you have detention? You have detention and you have to go there and you have to write some stuff. Well, when we misbehave with our teacher, what does he make us do? He makes us write Likita Japa. He'll say, write Om Shri Chinmaya Satgurave Namaha 1008 times. This is what we had to do. So, and it was such a good thing because we were totally focused when we were writing it. And you can't cheat. You can't write like in one column and then in another column. You have to write like this, like this, like this. And after we would write, he would say, I love you 1008 more times. So whenever we did something wrong, we would have to do Likita Japa. Okay. Now, what amount of time should we start with? And what's a good progression over the next few weeks? So if you start with 27 times, but where your mind is all there, start with 27 times where your mind is all there. The idea is not to do too many where my mind is just wandering. Even if I do 5 minutes, but I'm completely in the moment, that is going to be really, really helpful. So you can even start with 27. There are even these small malas, bracelet malas. You start. Then when you get used to it, then you go for 108. Okay. I found it very hard to focus and keep still at the end. What should I do? If you find it hard to focus, you start to focus on your breath. You start to focus on your breath and just focus on your breath. And that will help you stay still and steady. What kind of mind form are you in when you are running around active? Are you in one? Yes. See, most of us are in vikshipta. When we're running around, most of us could be in that occasionally distracted, but we could also be very focused. There are also people who run, but they're extremely focused at what they do. We can't really tell. You can't really tell. That person, you can tell, not by the action that someone's doing, but the way they do the action. For example, somebody can be running really fast, but they can be so single pointed, and you'll know because they don't miss a step. They don't fall. They don't go here. They don't go there, but they're so focused. Or someone could be swimming very fast and so focused. So you can't tell how a person's mind is in the action that they're doing, but you can tell in the way they're doing the action. And to add to this, you can do japa anytime and anywhere, huh? So like even when you're running, you can do Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya in your mind. When I swim, I do my strokes, Om Namah Shivaya, then I breathe. It helps me like calm down, and the water is blue, so it looks like Lord Shiva. So it's really helpful for me when I swim. So you can do your japa anytime, anytime, but you should also do it at a certain time where you're sitting down. Please, can you share the PowerPoint with all the God mantras to review and choose one? Yes, it will be in your email. So please check your emails for all the messages from Balvihar. Can we share our pictures? Yes, please give me a moment and I'll let everybody, whoever wants to share their pictures, share. Can you do different gods each time you do japa? I've already answered that. I used to do Lakita japa of Gayatri mantra in a book. Are those books available anywhere? Here. I don't know if they're available, but we can always start one. So you can always start a book. Okay. Okay, for Likita japa, is it still of value to use a mantra such as light is knowledge? If so, could you use that type of mantra with a regular japa? You see, you can use an English phrase, you can use an English sentence, but what is special about the Sanskrit phrases is that they have a particular frequency of vibration that is made to calm your mind. So if, like in the PowerPoint, I shared the Sanskrit name, but I also shared the English meaning. So then you can understand it. You can connect the two. So if possible, go with the Sanskrit chant because it is at a particular vibration to quieten the mind. Which God is most valued? There's only one God, we know, but there's definitely many forms. And why there are many forms is because there are many kinds of minds. So some minds love the form of Lord Rama. Some minds love the form of Goddess Durga. So it depends on what form draws your mind. But remember, there's only one God. It's just that it's taking up that form to suit my mind. Is it helpful to sync your breath with your mantra? Very helpful. If you can sync your breath like Om Namah Shivaya. If you can sync your breath with your mantra, very helpful technique. You should do it. You had said a special Shivji prayer before mantra. Yes, I did. And that is the Dhyana Shloka. As I said, every Bhagavan, goddess, Bhagavati, has a Dhyana Shloka. If you don't know that, you should say a short prayer to that Bhagavati. What's the fifth mindset? Fifth mindset will be next week for the parents. So I know I discussed 4, the fifth will be next week. Is it advised to say that prayer for each Ishta Devata? No, so there's a different one for each Ishta Devata for the Dhyana Shlokas. Okay, what is the name of all the gods together? The name of all the gods together is called Ishwara. Okay, I'm gonna stop for a moment, and I know someone wanted to share their pictures. So Kaya, can you please, let's see, I'm gonna unmute you, Kaya, and I would like you to share your picture. Okay. All right, Kaya, can you show your picture? Okay, very nice. Wow, look at that. Very cool. Does anybody else want to share their picture? Okay. Okay, I am going to unmute. Okay. Please tell me your name so then I know who it, yes. Okay, Hari C. I am unmuting Hari C. Please share your picture. No?
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, very nice. Wow. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna be able to share see a couple more. Oh, wow. Lots of people want to share pictures. Okay, just give me a minute. Give me a minute. Okay. Okay. So Jiva wants to share Jiva's picture. Okay. Jiva, go ahead, please share. Wow, look at that. Very nice, Jiva. Okay. All right. Next, I have Shreya wants to share. Okay. All right. Go ahead, Shreya. Please share.
Share screen.
Yes. Yes, Shreya, you are on.
Oops, undo. Stop it. What's happening?
Okay. Very nice, Shreya. Good. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, I'm only going to pick kids, okay? Parents, I know you're excited, but I'm only picking kids. Okay. Lalita wants to share her picture. So, Lalita, please share.
Does she know who it is?
Okay. You should have the view now if you can. Yeah. Okay. Hang on.
Is it?
Yes, yes, yes. We can see. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you, Lalita. I remember you asked me a question last Saturday. Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. Okay, now there's so many of you who want to share, but in the interest of time, I will ask you to hold those. And I will definitely, please keep your pictures, and next time we can do more sharing, but I'm very happy that all of you did your Lakita japa. Now, as promised, we are all gonna do the arti, the pledge and the closing prayers. Before I go off, I just want to see if anybody has any announcements. So I'm just gonna reach out to Anjali and Gaurav. I will unmute both of you to see if you have any announcements. Anjali, you're on, and Gaurav, you're also on unmute in case you have any announcements.
Hariom, everyone. Nice to see everyone on the Zoom. We don't have a session for the following Saturday. And for the session that's on 3/28, we will send out information about if we will continue to be online.
Okay. Gaurav, I'm trying to unmute you, but it's not letting me do that.
Oh, I should be on.
Okay, there you go, Gaurav. Yes. Anything else?
No, I mean, I thank you everybody for attending. I think this has been a great session and very helpful, and you had a chance to do it at your home. In this time, I would suggest there's a lot of practices that Shubhani ji has given them, which I think were calming just sitting here and doing. So please continue to practice. We'll maybe set up a Dropbox folder or some way, or Google Drive for you to take a picture and share your Likita Japa. So continue to do them, and we'll share with the community. You know, take care of yourself, and we'll try to we'll get back to you with the details for the next session.
Okay. I'm also going to unmute Sheila from downtown. Sheila, if you want to share anything, please go ahead.
Am I on?
Yes, you're on.
Hariom, everyone. No, just want to echo what Gaurav and Anjali said. Wonderful to see all our uptown and downtown families coming together. And we'll be in touch with any other updates. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. So So everyone, as Anjali Auntie, Gaurav Uncle, Sheila Auntie said, we won't meet next week, but the week after we will meet online. And I'm so grateful that all of you came online. One other announcement I do want to make, our retreat, Balvihar retreat, is unfortunately postponed this year. We will continue next year, and we will issue a refund to all of our retreat families. So we will send an email to you about that shortly. Okay, so just please give me a moment because I have to get my diya. It only lights up for half an hour. So just give me one moment. I'll get it and then we will do Aarti. Okay, so this is my mini puja room for you. Today we are going to sing Chinmaya Aarti. It's a shorter Aarti. Let me see if I have that with me. So I'm going to share it with you. And you can sing with me. आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की दिव्य रूप मूर्ति करुणा की आरती सद्गुरु की चरणों में उनके शांति समाए शरणागत की भ्रांति मिठाए पाप ताप संताप हरण की आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की आरती सद्गुरु की वेद उपनिषद गीता को गाया धर्म सनातन फिर से जगाया शुद्ध नीति प्रीति शंकर की आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की आरती सद्गुरु की सिद्ध बारिकी तपोभूमि में नित्य विराजे गुरु हमारे भक्त हृदय आनंद स्रोत की आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की आरती सद्गुरु की त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव. Okay, now everyone please stand. We'll do the pledge. Okay. We stand as one family. Please repeat. Bow to each other with love and respect. We serve as an army, courageous and disciplined, ever ready to fight against all low tendencies and false values within and without us. We live honestly, the noble life of sacrifice and service, producing more than what we consume, and giving more than what we take. We seek the Lord's grace to keep us on the path of virtue, courage, and wisdom. May thy grace and blessings flow through us to the world around us. We believe that the service of our country is the service of the Lord of Lords, and devotion to the people is devotion to the Supreme Self. We know our responsibilities. Give us the ability and courage to fulfill them. Om Tat Sat. Okay, we'll say the closing prayers now. I'm going to share it on my screen so that you all have it. Okay, here we go. Okay. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramayah, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kashchit Dukha Bhag Bhavet. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya, Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om